right, Miss Brenda, next question.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
What is your idea to keep our children and our schools safe? And this is a very, very hot issue right here.
Oh, yes, it is. It is. I've been, taking notes about how we can improve our safety. I know we have a guardian program.
Right.
We must improve that. And one of the things I would like to see and have it in place is to bring veterans to our school, have a program with our veterans that they can teach our kids respect, safety,
right,
how to address the problems, because this is, military know
right.
about it very well, and how to also communicate when they have some type of, I would say, it's going my address. How we how recognize one of their peers have something hidden that can be dangerous.
Okay, I got you. Right.
And this is something that kids need to learn in one way or another.
Absolutely.
On these days. We have not too long ago an issue in one of our schools where students brought a gun to our schools, but thanks to the other student who, for some reason, had the gun, went to and tell about
did the right
what it was. Exactly. So this kind of stuff that we need to communicate.
Absolutely.
And so probably, the teacher or the parents of the kid, they've been talking about that in classroom or in home, and he was able to do the right thing. But can you imagine the other way? We don't want that.
No,
we don't want to think about that.
It. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So I think that if we can bring the program with the veterans, is a lot of stuff that we can do and learn from them, and also we helping them, right? It probably can be a program with this as a volunteer in some way, but also can be a program that we pay them, and it will be helping each other, helping each other.
This hand washes the other, absolutely. And plus, it could help a lot of the veterans, that have like something like a PTSD, helping them engage and talk with kids and everything. This could go a long way. So I really like that answer very much. And it also, the most important is it hardens our schools, keeps our kids safe.
Yeah, and create respect.
Bingo,
because
absolutely.
That's what they're bringing. Veterans love their country.
Yes, they
do. And
this
is what we need to bring back to school too. Love the country.
That's right.
Yes.
Love that answer.
Or fundamental.
Love that answer right there. All right. Talk about our school facilities and what, if elected, would you change, if anything?
With our school facilities?
Yeah. I know we're getting a bunch of new schools, and you got some older schools, and that are, some of them are in some dire situations, and some of them are brand new, but we got a lot of facilities, a lot of things going on. So and also a lot of an influx of a lot of new people as well. Especially you got thousands of people all of a sudden coming into Pace, and it's already overpacked, and Milton and Jay, it's all the same thing. So what would you, if elected, what would you do, and what would you change about that and to help those facilities out?
Yeah, one of the things is, again, to know exactly what's going on, I need to audit, right, and see, okay, and some cases probably I need to be working with the commissioners also.
Gotcha.
Okay, because one of the things, we have great schools, probably we can expand it, right, expanding all the schools. I would love to see, but of course, it just depends how we're going to do it and when, how long it's going to take, like, a sport facility where our kids have, just a sport, like a swimming pool, Olympic swimming pool. Oh my goodness, it would be great,
Yeah.
right? Probably needs to be only one, so there can be a center in like a stadium, something. I don't know. It's just that I think that we can create in here a sports not only just based on football, or we have baseball too, but basketball,
Right.
right? Screaming. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff that the kids in here, you know, they learn, especially those kids they're coming overseas from overseas.
Right.
They bring ideas and then bring things that we probably could be able to implement.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right.
I know everything it costs.
Well, of course.
But this is one of the things that we need to see. Okay, what we can implement in here, or at least start it, so we can just go in and grow. You know, but at a sport facility, it will be great, where everybody just can come and. Can you imagine to have
that'd be
an Olympic team in here?
Wow.
Why not?
Hey.
Gymnastics. Why not?
Yeah, seriously, that'd be a lot of fun if we can do it. That would be great. Right
it would be great. It would be great.
All righty. Let's see what else we got. All right, another one. This was an actual citizen's question right here. How will you help those that do not plan to go to college but into work?
Yes, absolutely. You know, not everyone is no, I would not say able, doesn't want to go
They
to
don't
college
want to,
because
right.
they don't want to, right? But there can be a great entrepreneur person, right?
Exactly.
So we must go back to the basic. And when you start getting on the 7th or 8th grade, you start learning about finances. You start learning about how you can develop your own company, how you can register a company in the state of Florida,
Right.
how much it costs,
That's right.
what do you need? Did you need something? I mean, it's so easy anyway.
Yeah.
But it's stuff that they can learn. They can learn, you know.
How to manage a checkbook.
Yeah, absolutely. And also learn what you have in here around in your home, right? And your hometown, that you can say, oh, I can have this business.
Right.
Okay, I can have this business. I mean, why not? It is something that we should implement in keeping them and say, okay, if you probably they don't have the money to go to college,
Right.
and they want to go to college, well, they can go to work and they can go to college. That's
Right.
what I did anyway. Okay,
Right.
that's what I did. When I was on my last 2 years of the high school, I did just working full time during the day and go in the evening to class. So
Wow.
that's what I did. And that's the reason, actually, when I was 26 years old, I already had my own house. Okay, not pay for it, but, you know, I signed in all that.
Right.
And also my own car, really. You know, it was the Venezuela where you had the opportunity. We had the opportunity here,
Exactly.
so let's go give it to the opportunity to our kids in here too.
That's right.
Out implementing those good curriculums that they can teach them. Okay, if you don't want to go to college, whatever, but you have the opportunity to
Still,
do your own.
you still have a
and
good
go
life.
and do it,
Right.
and have a good life and build your American dream.
Absolutely. You know, and I come from the generation of, if you don't go to college, you're not going to be anything, you know, and that's not true. That's not true at
No,
all.
it's not true. That's
You know,
true.
I have a lot of great friends who, you know, they didn't want to go to college, and they are very successul business owners now.
Mm-hmm.
And they make more than a lot of the college kids that did, you know. So I am all for, you know, planting that seed and, you know, doing all we can to help those kids that want to go that route right
to
there.
prepare to.
And also, we have a great facility, you know, in George Stoneover, Pensacola, and of course, Lachlan Votech right here in Santa Rosa County that can give you a boost right there. So, I agree. We have to use all the resources that we have.
And
right
we
there.
have.
Yeah,
We have
exactly.
resources. We have good
Absolutely.
resources. It's just it needs to be explored. It needs to be, hey, this is what you have. This is it.
Exactly. Exactly.
And what you would like to do, what
Now,
you think is just your passion.
and that's the thing right
it's
there.
your passion. What you think is you can be, do something good, even though it's just, just to make this, just this.
Yeah,
somebody making money just to making
exactly,
this.
absolutely. Somebody's a millionaire because of that right there.
Exactly.
Somebody's a millionaire because of that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's amazing what we can do when we put our minds to it. So, and we just have to be there to support our kids and our children and give them that opportunity.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
that is so
Motivate
important.
them that you have the resources, you have the opportunity, and yes, you can do that.
Absolutely,
Yes, absolutely.
All righty. Let's see. It is a third degree to make. Or this is one. This is the other citizen question right here. Then after this one, I'll let you hit on anything that you want to hit on before we get out of here. And also, if anybody wants to reach out to you, get that information. But this is the second citizen question right there. It is a third degree felony to make pornography available to minors, yet it still is in some schools. How will you get it out and keep it out most of all?
Yeah, this is one of part of my agenda. My agenda is just to remove and replace those type of materials.
Right.
We can put it on one side, and only adult can go and get it, because this is a decision for parents. This is not a decision for the school and the school district or teachers just to give it.
Gotcha.
It's against the law.
Gotcha.
Why we haven't do anything about it? To me, they haven't do anything.
Right.
I've been in those school meetings where even parents have been bringing their book, read it, and they're saying you can't read that. And what the parents say, oh, I can read, but my kid is housed in his classroom and is in the library school. I mean, it is something like, it doesn't make sense to me. So this is the reason I say, okay, I am not part of this educational establishment. I can't see that. I mean, it is something that should not be there. This is just parents. This is family matter.
Right.
This is not a school matter. This is not teacher matter. This is not the library matter.
Right.
So everybody's been involved, and everybody is part of the system that they need to follow the rules. But when you come in and see and think about it, what rules? They haven't followed the rules, because the top, like I told him one opportunity I told superintendent, say, you have the power to stop this. Even if the president of the United States come in here, they can do anything because you are responsible in here.
Right.
I told her that, and she knows that.
How did she respond?
The way did something, it's just, oh, I never heard about it. And it was just in one of those meetings, school board meetings. So everything is just go around. And now we change the procedure. Now it's a protocol. I mean, it's going over and over with all those reports that we need to complete in order to start the process for the book being removed.
Right.
So yes, it's one of my agenda. We are going to remove, to replace, and we're going to put it in one section, adult only.
Gotcha.
Students, minors cannot reach that.
Love that answer.
And it's the family. Again, this is just the family. This is not, it should involve the school district or any school.
I got you. All right, Miss Brenda. Now, is there anything else that you want to hit on before we get out of here? Anything else you want to talk about or bring up?
I will bring up that one of the things also that I would like to bring to our school is just respect and discipline. I've been talking about that, and many teachers know about techniques and how they can handle situations.
Right.
But we need to do a campaign about that, okay? About bullying, against bullying, okay?
Amen.
Because that destroyed our kids, destroyed the way they want to approach people, destroying the way there's self-esteem. And we need to try to stop that and let them to understand, doing a very strong campaign, respect the person that you have in front of you, and respect
Amen.
yourself.
Amen. I love that right there.
We must do that.
Yeah.
We're losing kids,
Can you
because
imagine?
they feel, that they don't know anything, or they nobody.
Right. Can you imagine if every school system done that? How great this place would end up being in 10 years from now?
Yeah. At
It's
least
got to
it
start
started.
somewhere.
At least, exactly.
It's got to
And
start.
this is one of the reasons I'm running for superintendent,
Good for
because
you.
my ideas now that I will be able to implement it, I will know when I get there, when I find out what is exactly is going on, what is on the table,
Right.
what works, what is not working here. So we can just go and say, okay, this is our priority. We have 100 days. We need to start this so we can get the solutions and start doing those solutions,
I like that.
just doing the solutions in the first.
And I
100
like how
days.
you said that. It's you have a timetable. It's not just drug out over years. I love that right there.
You always
wanna-
work it with timeline. Always.
Great,
with timeline.
great.
It's the only way that you can see that. And I really appreciate to everyone in the district that believe on my agenda, that go and vote
Absolutely.
for Brenda Stephens.
August 20th,
And
guys.
August the 20th is the last day, but you can go and vote right now, since it's early
we got
voting.
early voting going on right now. Now, before we get out of here, is if somebody watches this and they have a question, how would they get a hold of you?
Absolutely. They can go to my website, votebrendastephens.com, and you're going to see there a link that is my email address or my campaign phone number. Please reach me reaching out. That's all what you need to reaching out.
She'll be glad
And
to
I'll
answer
be glad
anything
to
you got.
answer the questions. I know it's been busy days. It's coming also too.
Yeah, absolutely.
But at least at night, I'm going to try to do my best to answer those questions.
And I can vouch for that. I was in bed by 7 o'clock last night, and I woke up this morning at 11:30. I had a text message from this lady right here. I'm like, good God, here I she's got me. She's just a little bit older than me. And here I am, being the old, night owl, and I'm, knocked out. So, yeah. So this lady is go 24/7. So if you've got anything, reach out to her. She's a sweet lady. She cares.
Oh, thank
So
you.
if you're looking for another option to vote for, check her out.
Go to BrendaStephens.com and just read about it, because one of the things that I would like to do is just to help this wonderful country. It's giving me so much that I want to bring back, what. And the only way is just to do what I know. And what I know is just to implement programs that can work. And I'm sure those programs I will be able to implement it for the best that we can for our kids and for our district, because I want for this district really be the number one, not only in the state of Florida, but also in the nation.
Nice.
Yes. And the only way that we can do this is not bringing programs. It's just to work with our kids to learn and all those proficiency numbers that they're right now is getting lower and lower, because we already have that. No, we need to just go, because the sky is the limit.
That's right. It's time to put a rocket under it. I'm Tommy Nichols here with Miss Brenda Stephens. Toodles.
Thank you.